go. Nicolas Pepe. I know everyone in the chat will be like flop.
If you're putting bloody Leno in, Klaus, and you're putting Pepe in.
No. I'm afraid I liked him. And I didn't think he was all that bad. But I'm afraid with the price tag, you have to put him in flop. You have
to.
No.
Because of that price tag.
Josh, there's no way you let
Because of that price tag, you have to do it.
There's no way you allow this to happen.
No. I liked him. But because of that...
There's no way you allow this to happen.
I liked him. But I'm sorry, because of the price tag and because of what he lived up with, you have to put him in flop.
No. There's no way.
I liked him. I rated him. But I'm sorry, with that price tag... It was 70. It was 27 million.
No.
And yes, you could get away with decent. But for 72, you have to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No one can argue with that.
Tom, Pepe was similar to
what
Leno.
Do you think, mate?
He was not. Leno was better.
Hold on.
You have to put him in flop.
I'll put him in just bad.
You have to.
No.
Because of that price tag.
He's done it decent.
This is criminal.
He's a good player.
Just bad.
He's a good player. Flop.
Because of that price tag, he has to be.
But he's playing in a poor
If we
team.
paid 27 million, 25 million, 20 million, then yes,
put Leno
even higher. Sorry?
Then why did we put Leno in, Klaus?
Because Leno was 19 million. 19.
Yes, and Pepe was playing in a poor team as well.
I know that. I thought he was good. I didn't. For 72 million, when you're signed by that much, the expectation of the goes up. Sancho, flop as well. Anthony, flop.
Yeah, but Pepe's better than both of them, Seb.
I know that, but they're both flops as well. But when you pay that sort of money for someone that you expect to come in and hit the ground running, and he didn't quite, you have to put him in flop.
No, he was one of our top scorers at one point.
Is described as someone with a big price tag. And big expectations.
He was above Martinelli and Saka. Top goal scorer one season.
Or how about he had bloody Bellerin behind him for
that
2
weren't his
years
fault.
straight?
And that weren't his fault. That was the manager's fault for constantly doing that.
Considering he was our top scorer at one point.
He was a top scorer above Saka and Martinelli.
Yeah, but look,
they were still young.
Look, it was not all his fault, and I actually thought he was a good player. But I'm sorry,
it's not a flop
because you need to understand the word meaning of flop. If you come in with a high expectation and you come in with a big price tag, and if it doesn't work out at all the way you want it, it has to go in flop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you said he played well, Seth. Which he did play well. Yeah, so how's he a flop?
Because of how much we paid.
We won a trophy in our first season.
He was a big part of that as well.
Yes.
Part of that.
I like Pepe. I was a Pepe fan. I was calling for him to start. But I'm sorry. He has to go down as one of the worst signings when you pay that sort of money.
And plus,
we couldn't. When we wanted to move him on, no one would take him. We couldn't do it. That was why we had to rip up his contract for him to go to Trabzonspor. No one took it.
Flop.
He is. I'm sorry.
He wasn't as bad as fucking Willian.
No. Better than Willian.
Better
than Willian. Yeah, but anyone's better than Willian.
You're better than Willian.
Anyone's better than Willian.
Who else have you put in flop? Is that Tavares?
Yes.
Tavares, Lichtsteiner. There is no way he's on the level of them four.
No, he's not.
And he's above everyone who's just bad as well.
Right.
He's at least in class or decent.
Right.
Considering the team he was playing in.
Right. Worst Arsenal signings. Right. Come on. Right. This is what he's got to say. Right. Worst Arsenal signings. This is it. When you spend a club record at that on a player, you want a guarantee of success. However, Nicolas Pepe was Arsenal's most expensive player by some stretch until Declan Rice's arrival in the summer, and it turned out to be their biggest transfer pass to date. The Gunners were persuaded to part with a whooping 72 million after Pepe's prolific 2018-19 campaign with Lille, when he scored 23 goals and provided a further 12 assists. But he was never able to translate that form to English football. After a couple of semi-productive seasons, he fell out of favour at the Emirates, and following a loan back in France with Nice, he is set to depart in 2023 to Trabzonspor after having his contract terminated.
And that's based on what?
Summed up. That sums it up.
And that's based on what?
It's from Charles Watts from Goal.com. Very reliable.
You're very reliable. That's
He
his
is.
flipping opinion.
He's right. I don't disagree with
No,
any
he's
of
not
that.
right.
When
You're
you spend
flipping
a club
like
record fee on a player,
So what?
it has to work, and it didn't.
He's
Quite.
playing in a poor team.
I know that.
What do you want him to do?
I know that. But when you spend club over 70 million,
He's
you
played under
have
two
to put him
managers.
in flop. I'm sorry. Not that I thought he was a bad player. I liked him.
He's played He's played under two bloody managers. What can he do?
Plus, the club didn't really want him. They wanted Zaha.
Oh, here we go again.
Right, I'll give you another one. Right, I'll read you out another one.
Oh my god.
Right.
Play.
And
Was it 2
also,
seasons ago?
also
I think it was.
another stat. He played 31 league games. 31 league games. 5 goals.
What do you want me to do?
Assist. Most of his goals came in Europa League. And that is not what you want for a club record signing. 5 goals in 31 games, 6 assists. I'm sorry, that is not what you want.
No.
It was not all entirely his fault. I can admit that. But when you spend a club record fee,
I don't know what you really expect from him when he's not getting the opportunity to perform.
It has to work out.
He's never got a run of games.
Arteta didn't fancy him. Emery didn't fancy him.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Arteta didn't fancy Trossard. It doesn't matter.
He did. Trossard has worked out. Trossard has been a better signing already.
Yes, because we spent £30 million on Trossard. That was expected.
But when you spend that more money, it has to work.
Yeah, but Seb, you know Pepe only played about 4 games in a row. 8 games in a row, and he's
not his fault.
Career.
Not his fault.
Even Reece Nelson was getting games ahead of him.
There must be reasons for that. How do you know? Arteta saw things in him he didn't like.
Reece Nelson was getting games over him.
Arteta clearly saw things that he didn't like, and if that happens, then that's him.
No.
And Saka I liked him, and I wanted him to get more game time, but the manager clearly didn't, and it was clearly not turning out to be that way. So you have to do it, I'm afraid.
No.
Not that I agree with it, but it has to be done.
So I've done a poll, guys. Put on the poll: was Pepe a flop, or
I'm afraid he was?
He's not a flipping flop. If you're putting Leno in there, because
Leno is much better. Leno is one of the best in the league.
You're comparing a goalkeeper.
19 million, 72 million.
It doesn't.
And Leno never had clumsy moments like Pepe did at times. Never.
But you're putting Leno in class.
Quite a few clumsy moments.
You're putting Leno in class, though.
Yes. Leno's been a far better
at the time had bombs like Nketiah and bloody Nelson playing at the time in the blooming Europa League. He never got the chance to express himself.
Exactly.
Like if he played the whole 38 games of the season, then I'm pretty sure he would have got at least double figures. And considering he was playing in the ball,
yes.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And considering the right back he was playing,
you will never know that until you will never know that now.
No,
I reckon probably yes. If he was played correctly, then yes, but he wasn't. But at the same time,
it's not his fault. Like he
let himself down at times. He did.
Yeah, and when he played, he looked dangerous.
Yeah,
he did get goals.
Look, he's a good player. Good player, great potential. Great player.
Yeah. So decent. He goes decent.
I think we can compromise on decent, surely. If Leno's in class,
when you're spending 72 million a club, it does. That money, it does. And if Havertz doesn't work out, he's going to be in that flop category as well.
Yeah, that's why I agree. I do. Yeah,
because of the money you paid. If you're spending that sort of money and it doesn't go to plan, it has to go to flop.
No, but my argument is the fact that Pepe never got the opportunity to express himself.
But when he was given his
chance,
he
won us the FA Cup for a start. Do you want trophies?
Yeah. He was good.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes, he was good in that. He was good in that final. I'll give him that. Yes,
it wasn't just the final.
He was good in that final. Yes, I'm admitting.
It wasn't just the final.
Yes.
I thought it was good for the whole course of the season. I would say his
first season was okay. His second season was good towards the end, but towards the end. And his third season didn't get the chance. So
for the start of last season, he didn't get the chances though.
Right, it's 2-on-2. I've gone decent. Rory's gone decent. Tom's gone just bad.
Where is he?
I think he said just bad to Pepe.
Morning.
He's awake.
What do you mean?
Has he been burying himself this entire time?
I'm tired. Oh, I warned you.
Don't worry, we're done now.
From when Pepe just bad.
Yes.
And so